Hey, welcome everyone. I thought it was time to just do a casual vlog again, share a few ideas. One of the areas that I get a lot of questions about in the videos seem to do really well. They're around Facebook and how to use Facebook. Obviously on YouTube is obviously a big topic, but I think second and third, two areas that really seem to get a lot of attention are SEO, search engine optimization, and Facebook. And one of the questions I get is, what happens if you're starting now on Facebook? How would you approach Facebook? Starting from scratch, the very beginning, what do you do? How do you approach this? Is it too late? And I don't think so. It's certainly not too late. It's not too late for any of the platforms, Instagram or Pinterest or Yelp or whatever platform you decide to use. It's not too late to start working on building a community. I mean, the reality is your community is already there. You have a starting point. You have friends and family, and Facebook is a great place to connect with friends and family. So that's where you start. I would start with your own personal account and get used to using Facebook. Talk to your friends, find some old classmates that you may have not have talked to. I mean, really, that's what happens. You connect with old classmates, old friends, people you haven't seen in years, and you start, seeing photos and sharing memories, and it's really pretty cool. And then as you meet people in, maybe networking or get to know people, you'll become Facebook friends with them, and that way you can stay connected. Now, the reason I suggest using a Facebook page first, your personal account first, is because that's where you can learn how to use Facebook. And the secrets when it comes to social media, and it's very true with Facebook, is the more you use it, the better you get, and the more activity you get around your Facebook. So if you're commenting on other people's stuff, and you're liking their stuff and sharing their stuff and getting involved in the community, just like anything, the person that gets involved in an event is going to get the most out of the event. And the same thing for the little world of Facebook that we have, or even big world. There's 1.6 billion people on Facebook. So there's a lot of opportunity to find and connect with people that you've known in the past, as well as people you've wondered where they are now, as well as people you'll meet in the future. And you can keep that community going. Now, when it comes to developing a business page, and that's what a lot of people are concerned about, do I start a business page? And I think you probably should, but like I said, start with your personal first, because a lot of referrals come from friends and family, right? Now, on the advertising side, that's when you need your business page. And that really is a pay-to-play. That does not mean you can't build a community on your Facebook page. Some people do a great job with it. But if you're just posting average stuff, and probably in the beginning it's going to be average because you don't have your headlines down, you haven't really discovered what really makes your community tick. And so in the beginning, only 2% of the people that follow you are actually going to see your posts in Facebook pages or on your Facebook page, which is kind of discouraging, to be quite honest. So if you have 100 people following you, which will take time to get, and that'll happen via maybe putting a button on your web page and letting people know you have a page, and as your customers look for you, you'll gradually develop that 100, and 2 of them out of every 100 will actually see your post. And that's, again, can be demoralizing in some ways, but there are answers to that, and that is experimentation, using video. Video is a great way to increase the engagement and get the word out there, and good headlines and good topics, and really using that page as a community. It'll work over time, but you have to experiment and continue to do what works and what does not. And then the other part of it is, hey, Facebook just wants you to spend money with them. And so if you want to reach a lot of people, you can use advertising. And advertising will help get your message out there very effectively. I mean, so it's not just like give them money so they can see, people can see your stuff. No, really, it works, and that's the neat thing about it. Now, posting a post really isn't as strong as maybe advertising through the Facebook platform, the advertising platform. You really want to make sure that, maybe boosting your posts can be okay for blog posts and so forth, But for the most part, if you're serious about advertising, use their advertising platform and advertise properly. Create ads, send them to landing pages, and have goals, and worry about your click-through rate and so forth, and be very focused. So there are a number of ways to focus on it. And there's another area between your Facebook business page and your independent page to consider, and that is groups. Facebook groups really are powerful. A lot more people get notifications when you post in a group, and if you get a good active group, you could really benefit better than a Facebook page. See, there are limitations on your individual account of 5,000 people, but when it comes to your Facebook page as well as groups, you can have any number of people in the group or on your page. But again, groups are much more effective when developing community than a page. But I would recommend you have all three of those. So again, start with your independent personal page, learn how to do it there, then go over to your page and create a business page. And once you get that going, think about an angle that you can focus on that might attract a certain type of person with a specific problem maybe, which your product or service or industry solves. And then you can develop a group around that, and you can make a lot more connections there. So that's how I would approach it if I was starting with Facebook today. Hey, thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and of course, I appreciate your comments, and if you enjoy these videos, please take a moment and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so you're notified about future uploads. You have a great day.